Hello everyone, my name is Boxy Wang, and today I will share the story of America's worst industrial disasters, the Hawks Nest Tunnel disaster. And by the end, you will see how corporate greed, unsafe working conditions, and inequality lead to the death of hundreds of workers. So let's begin. Before we dive in, here's what this talk will cover. The first one, what happened, the facts behind the disaster. And the second one, how dangerous was it? Silica dust levels versus today's standards. And the third one is that who was harmed, the unfair treatment of black workers. And the last one, why does it matter now? Lessons for workplace safety today. And here is our table of contents. As you can see, the first one is in introduction. The second one is health risks and exposure. And the next one is data analysis. And the first one is policy impacts. And the last one is summary and conclusions. So here is the introduction of the Hawks Nest Tunnel project. So in the 1930s, a tunnel was dug in West Virginia to build a hydroelectric dam. But the rock was about 97% silica, a deadly dust when drilled, and workers, mostly poor black men, labored in the tunnel with no fresh air. They breathed the toxic dust for over 10 hours a day and lived in a deadly compass. Here is health risks and exposure. Why was this so deadly? So workers used the dry drilling, a banned method today, that shot silica dust into the air, and they had no masks. Dust levels in the tunnel were about 30 mg, while today's safety limit is just about 0.05 mg. As you can see, that's over 600 times higher. Many got silicosis, a lung disease that turns lung to stone. Victims died within months, grasping for air. So how many died? The company said it was just about 109, but researchers found the truth. By 1935, it's about 700 workers had died, and by 1940s, deaths reached about 1,000. Most were buried in unmarked graves, their names forgotten in the history. And the slide shows the stalking truth. The tunnel's silica dust was about 30 mg, over 600 times higher than today's limit. The companies knew it was deadly and dangerous, but they still chose profit over workers' lives. So here is about worker demographics. Who suffered the most? About over 5,000 workers, about 75% were black men, and they were forced into the deadliest and dangerous underground jobs, while white workers got safer roles. This was an inequality. And here is reported health outcomes among workers, as we can see. It was over 1,000 victims. So, about policy impacts of the Hawks Nest Tunnel disaster. After the disaster, some changes finally happened. There are some few important points. The first one is that in 1936, West Virginia passed the first silicosis law, forcing companies to report cases and pay victims. And decades later, this tragedy helped create OSHA, the agency that enforces safety rules today. And now workers have the right to speak up about dangers and get protective gear. But back then, companies silenced workers and thousands died. So here is summary and conclusions and also the lessons for today. So we can see that over 1,000 workers died because companies hid the truth. What can we learn? First one, transparency saves lives. No more hiding risks. And the second one, fairness matters. The safety protections must focus on workers who are most at risk. And what's important is rules need teeth. Laws only work if companies face real penalties for breaking them. Today, workers still fight for safety in Amazon warehouses, in construction sites, and factories. Let's make sure the workers' voices are heard. So, and the lessons remain relevant to modern occupational health. That was all of my PowerPoint. And if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to read these references.